everybody. Thanks for coming on in. Got a lot of good people here again this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, depending on where on this globe you are right now. Mission Get Rich came in. Ron Goldner, Alfred R., Thomas, Papa Giorgio, Fox Run Forge, Linda, Ben Detecting, Randa, That One Coin Collector, Jimmy Lacari, Pizza Guy, Johnny Woodbridge, Greg King I saw, Silver Finder, Shane, Nightbot even said hello. Oh yeah, Nightbot, I put him there. Silver Finder, probably repeating a couple names, but that's okay. Alistair Black's here. SoCal Box Breaks, who's also Don Berry, did a $2 super chat just saying, hi. Well, hello. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate that. Joe Durbin, good to see you. Archaeology Mikey, thanks for coming on in. For those of you that have not been a part of this the last few days, this is day number 9 of our hunt through $121 face value of Lincoln cents that we got from our local coin shop. Yeah, they gave us, they got a coin counting machine at the coin shop, so they bring in a lot of change, including a lot of Lincoln cents. And one day they brought in $121 face value, and I was lucky enough to be given the opportunity to purchase those from them before they went to the bank. So we've been going through those. So far we've done 8 days. We've gone through $88 face value. I got a rough list here of what we've found. This column right here has been the number of wheat cents we have found each day. So we started out getting tons of them. And this is, each day is 22 rolls or $11 face value. So we found 25 one day, 32, 25, 14, 34. Day 6 we only found 2 wheat cents, which was weird. And then we found 10, and then yesterday was 16 of them. I believe it was day 5 we also found a 1909, which was pretty fun. We've been finding a ton of S-Mint coins from 68 through 74, including yesterday we got 41 coins from 68 to 74, all S-Mints. Been finding a lot of state counterstamp coins, a bunch from Canada, and then yesterday we even found a coin from Panama, one of the Balboa cents. So it's been a lot of fun. We got a lot of cool finds. Definitely a little bit of a different mix than we'd find from the local coin shop, I believe. Or not local coin, from the local bank, because we're getting stuff from a coin shop, actually. So it's been cool. JW Coins and Hobbies is in the house. He's saying, hey. Thanks for the shout out on the Discord again. Appreciate that. That's pretty handy and nice. And that's been handy too, because I saw a couple streams that you guys listed there yesterday that weren't coming up in my notifications, so I was able to at least go over and participate a little bit there too. Farm Dog, thanks for coming in. And I think we're going to get started here pretty soon, but I guess we got to get a little bit of business taken care of first. You see this coin I'm wiggling there under the microscope? That there is a 1961 proof Washington quarter, 90% silver. Real nice example. And we're going to give that one away. But not till the end of the stream. So if you want a chance to win that, stay tuned. You know what? This is so cool. I'll even just give you one of these looks real quick. Who doesn't like a nice flashy silver proof? I mean, I think most of us like those. Especially when they're free. Look at confrontational nonconformist coming in here and saying he's hungry. That's funny. Thanks for that, Kanan. Very cool. Appreciate that. Kanan's got a real fun channel, so if you haven't checked him out, make sure you're over 18, though. 18 only. 18 and over only. Very cool. Thanks for coming in there, Kanan. Appreciate that. Lincoln Central Coins saying hello. Well, hello to you, too. Posting the information on our local coin shop where we got these coins. And again, here's just a photo that we have of the bags of coins. Check that out. $121 face value. That's how we got them. We've just been digging into the bags each day, sorting out $11 worth of them. And we're going to get started with the next group of $11 worth right now. Who knows what we'll find, and hopefully we find some good stuff. AZ Coins, thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing all right today. First coin that we see today is just a really nice 1973 Denver. Look at that. That'd look good in almost anybody's album. But, I mean, I'm not separating it right now. It'll go back in my bag for now, and then maybe I'll go through these again some other day and separate out the nice copper examples and whatnot. There's a thought it was a 1984 to 1994. Had a spot on it. Again, I'm looking down for the most part here, looking at these different Lincoln cents, trying to see if we get any finds. If you need to get anything from me in the chat and I'm not responding to you, try to tag me or just repeat yourself a few times and I'll eventually see it. There's a nice 1960 Denver. This one's nice enough. I'll take a close look just to make sure there's no doubling or repunched mint mark or whatnot. I don't see anything important there. There's a 76D, a 1980, a 71, 1981. We got a 2009. I guess this is going to be our first find of the day that we'll save. 2009 Lincoln Professional Life, I believe this one is, where he's standing and pointing at the Capitol building. So we do save the 2009s. We keep track of them at least. Ron Goldner wants us to find an Indian head sensei. Well, I wish to find one either. Yeah. Not only do you have to be over 18 for con non-streams, you can't be easily offended because you're not going to get too much sympathy over there if you don't like hearing some stronger language. I said in a mail call video one time that confrontational nonconformist. Well, actually, I said there are many words in the English language, and confrontational nonconformist likes to take advantage of all of them. So. Look at how bad this one is. You can hardly even identify it as a Lincoln cent. Just horrible. But that's kind of fun. But it is a memorial cent, but no way you'll get a date or anything off of that one. There's a 2000. I don't know if I've ever seen a 2000 that dirty. 1966, 1971 Denver. Thought it might have been a San Francisco that we'd save. Here's a nice looking 1984 that we'll take a look at. Coins for Amateurs is here. Thanks for coming in. There's no doubling on that 84, so we'll put that to the side. 1981, 1964, 83 Denver, 99D, 71D, 2007, 76 Denver, a couple dirties from the 80s, can't hardly read, a 69D, and a 1992 Denver that looks pretty bad. So not much in this first group there. Aunt Orda, I don't think I said hello to you yet today. Temporal Coins joined Team Cent there. Appreciate that. Thank you. Doing well. How about yourself? You can take my house, my car, my wife, but you'll never take my dirty language. Absolutely. But I try to keep it clean here on the stream because I know I got people from all different ages, all walks of life. That's fine, and I don't know. I just don't need to do it here. But there's other places for that, and con non streams are definitely a place for it. So a place you'll see it at least and hear it. But they're fun. Lots of good talk, and I think so far, I don't know. He might even be able to say in chat here. I know he's done over 1,000 giveaways just this year, so there's a lot of fun there, and couple giveaways every now and then too, if that's your sort of thing. There's a 73D, a 1978. A lot of common ones so far. We need to start getting some finds. We haven't even found a wheat cent yet, and we've already gone through. This is our second handful. What's going on today? A 2012, a 91, 2017, 1989, and a 1974. I believe that was a Denver. It is. Okay, who else am I missing in the chat there? I know somebody else came in. I thought I saw it in the corner of my eye, but maybe I missed it. All right, this handful might be good. Let's see. I think I see a wheat cent here. Actually, I see 2 wheat cents here. Let's find out what the date of this one is together. This will be our first wheat cent of the day. A 1953 Denver, and then right away we get into another wheat cent, a 1946 Denver. Gotta love that. Temporal Coin says, my 400 GAW video, which I believe stands for give away, correct me if I'm wrong, my 400 giveaway video is live, so don't forget to enter. Well, I'll try not to forget. So, Ant Orta says almost 1,200 giveaways on the Connon channel this year alone. Very cool. Not too bad. Yeah, 1,183, I think you just said. And Ben Detecting says he loves the 1964 nickel. Oh, you say Connon loves the 1964 nickel. I thought like you love that. I believe it's the 1964 Denver he has a particular fascination with, which again I don't fully understand. But here's a 1963 D that looks real nice. We're not going to save it though. Here's a 1974 that's a little bit special, and I'll show you why in just a second. We got ourselves another state counter stamp design, and this one says AZ for I believe the state of Arizona. And I know our friend That Coin Collector might like that one because he is from the state of Arizona. There's a 1972 Denver. We've been finding lots of those state counter stamps. I haven't kept a list of which ones we found, but I think we've found over 40 of them now in the 8 days, and now we're in the day 9. I think we found some duplicates. I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination, but at the end of the stream on day 11, we'll take a look at all of them together and see if we have all 50 states, or see if maybe we do have some duplicates and whatnot. Connon says, Michael? Yes, that's my name. My first name. That's what I was born with. Yep. Very good. I'm just looking at a 1995 Philly. No doubling there that I see. We checked those for the double die obverse. There's a nice 1962 Denver. A 99D, 79, a 71 Denver, and another wheat cent. We'll find out what that date is. I did not see. We'll put the counter stamp over here. It's a 1944. Mission Get Rich needs a 41D and a 41S to finish your book. Could you buy them off me? If I have them, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could get them to you. You'd have to send me an email because I will not remember that. Ulrich, good day. Hello to the chat. Wooster, hello, hello. 2004, we got an 81. We got another wheat cent right here. Did not see the date of this one. We have a 1950 out of San Francisco. Cool. Got a little bit of a spot of wheat cents there in this handful, which is fun. There's a 1972 Philadelphia. I'll take a quick look with my loupe. Don't see any doubling on the obverse. There's this 1969 Denver, a 96D, a couple 96Ds, a 97, a 64 Denver, 84 Denver, 82, 87D, and a 1987D. S-Mac is here. How are you doing? Treasure Trolls Michigan's here. Hello, hello. Everybody's clicking that like button. I appreciate that. That's always fun. Here's a 1959 Denver. We do save those. The first year of the Memorial Cent. A couple 86 Denvers, 77, 87, 1985D, a 1972 Denver that's pretty much full red. A little bit of fading to brown color, but not too much. 1990, 74 Denver. Haven't found any S mints yet from 68 to 74. We found 41 of those yesterday. 2007, 2001, 2007, 1988 Denver, 2012 84D, 77 Denver, 2006, and a 64D. Yeah, and those of you guys, if you ever have questions, email me. That's fine. I try to respond within a reasonable amount of time. Sometimes it takes a couple days. I get, without any exaggeration, I probably get 100 to 200 emails a day just for various things. So I try to get to them. But my email address is somewhere right about here and here. Somewhere in this general area is my email address if you need to get a hold of me. So. There's a 2000, a 2007. Looks like we have another wheat cent here. I did see the date. We have a 1957D. So 79, a 99, 84D, 94, 1988, 2014, 1971 Denver, 1959D that's got a lot of red color to it. We'll save that. I'm going to drive around for a few hours, see what's still open to detect. Well, detecting something you can probably do now. Guess we gotta keep our social distancing, and I guess usually if you're metal detecting, I wouldn't expect too many people flocking to you to come bother you unless they're the authorities and you're not somewhere you're not supposed to be. There's a 69 Denver, an 87D, 75D, 79, 79, 1980, 2014, 75D. These were kind of stuck together. 87D and a 1969. A nice 1963 Denver. 2010, 2014, 61D. 2004, 69 Denver. 1982, we got our first S Mint from the 70s. There's a 73S. 77, and a 2000 Denver. Your town's getting locked down tomorrow, Silver Finder? Well, you've been detecting since they shut down all the parks. Well, generally you're not supposed to metal detect in parks most places anyway, but people do. There's another 1959 Denver. We'll save that. Again, we do save the first year memorial set. They're not really worth anything, but we save them just because. 63D, 91, 82 Denver. Another 1959 out of Denver. Yeah, another nice 1963D. We found at least, I don't know, there might be a full roll in here between all the coins we've looked at. So I might have to go through and put a nice roll together of some, uncirculated 1963 Denvers. Not that they're really worth anything, but who knows? I mean, I'd hate to turn them into the bank, I guess. Somebody out there might like them. 73 Denver. And a 1985. We'll clear some room here. People are overwhelmed with Michael Kittle's knowledge and forgetting to hit the like button. Is that what it is, Condon? They're just so struck by the coin knowledge that I'm dropping. Is that what it is? Perhaps. There's a 1980 83D. 78 Denver, 1965, 78, 2008, 2010, 92 Denver. We'll check to see if that's a close AM. It's not. 2014, 79D, 2014, and we got our first world coin of the day. We'll see what this is together. Looks like that has the Queen. I'm guessing this is going to be Canadian, so I'll flip it this way. 1999 out of Canada. Very cool. If you went metal detecting once and you're no longer allowed back at the cemetery, yeah. I guess we're probably finding some hits pretty deep in the ground, not just, nothing too shallow there, but yeah. Imagine not being invited back after that. 1981 is 2014, a 2020, a really nice 1959 Denver. Make some more room there because we've been finding a bunch of those. 2013, 2012, 2004, 68D, 74. I believe this is an S. It's a little bit mushy, but it's an S. So we got another S Mint. A 1976, a 2001, 1970 out of Denver. Thanks, Kanan. Appreciate it. There's a 1973D, 82, a 90, 92, 77. Looks like we got another wheat cent coming up just by the date. I can tell that it's a wheat cent. How about that? 1955 out of Denver. There's one that looks like it's been through, looks like it's been partially melted, of 1962. Again, if you guys have any questions or anything, or if you guys have anything going on your own channels that you want to share, that's always welcome. Just let us know. Just, again, I don't mind you guys doing a little bit of promoting or making some friends here. We just don't like people saying, hey, please sub me, or hey, I'm 8 people away from 60 followers. Please, just none of that garbage. Just let us know, hey, I got a video coming up, or oh, I just did this video, you should watch it, or hey, I got a giveaway coming up, you should check it out. That kind of stuff we like because it gives us a reason to come check you out and follow you. But now that I mention that, though, I am 15 away from 2,000. So if you're not subscribed to me, make sure you subscribe to me. I will be doing a giveaway at 2,000. I got a big giveaway planned, and I just didn't do the video yet because I didn't realize I was getting close to 2,000 that fast. So I think I'm going to have to prepare that soon. We all still like you, Michael Kittle Rare Coins, even though what Connon says about you? Uh-oh. I try to watch his streams every now and then, but they go for like 24 hours straight, so I do miss things, so I'm sure he says stuff that I do miss, but, you know, the coin community is a small community, and word does get around, so just gotta always remember that. Here's another wheat cent that we're finding. This one's another pretty nice 1955 Denver. Pat's Piling Pennies is in here. Coins for Amateur says 2K is fantastic. Well, hey, appreciate that. Yeah, it's grown a little bit faster than I thought. I mean, you wouldn't notice if you look at my channel history and realize that I guess started my channel, I don't even know how many years ago, like 12 years ago or something, 13 years ago. But for most of that time, I really wasn't trying to grow my channel. And I've been posting videos for like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, but I never would go into anybody's live streams. I wouldn't do it. I would just mostly post videos to then, you know, link to my eBay listings when I'd sell coins. Here's a 1969 San Francisco. There's no obverse doubling. So I really didn't even participate or try to, I didn't care about subscribers or any of that stuff. But then last year in about, I'd say April or May, so just under a year ago, I started joining into some live streams and trying a little more, I guess. And now we're up almost to 2,000, so very cool. And I started doing other videos than just my little, you know, 30 to 40 second, you know, videos just showing off a coin with some classical music. I started doing some actual real videos. But there we go. We got another counter stamp. That one has GA for Georgia on a 1974 San Francisco. We'll leave I got another wheat cent here that I don't see the date of, but we'll leave that Georgia cent up there just for a second. I don't want to move that fast. There's a 79. A couple really dirty ones I can't read. 94. 2014, 2007, and a 1990 Denver. 1980. 64D. Kellen likes the 1964 Nickley. Probably mean nickel. That's cool. It's common misspelling. So when YouTube first started, yeah, I don't know. It probably was pretty, not too, I don't know when YouTube first started, but my account is older than some of the people that watch my channel. I know that. 1970S we'll save, and a 1981D. The wheat cent that we found is right there. We'll set the counter stamp over here, and the date of this is 1940 out of San Francisco. Very cool. There we go. Nightbot just doing an advertisement for our friend Sheldon, who is now the Paisley and Daddy Show. A couple days ago, he posted a mail call video for me. Now, if you were here maybe earlier, like day 3, 4, 5, or 6, there was a different advertisement for Sheldon for a different mail call. So if you've already checked that one out, great. You still have a chance to win I believe that was for a 1963 proof dime. This mail call is different. He just did another one. Here's a 2009. We'll save that. So if you've already looked at the other one, you still need to look at this one if you want a chance to win. I think he's giving away 2 silver dimes on this mail call video. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. Like, comment, subscribe to Sheldon if you haven't. You'll want to follow Sheldon because every one of his mail call videos that him and his daughter do is a giveaway video. So fun stuff. There's a 1969S that looks nice, but no doubling. We got another wheat cent here. We'll take a look at that together. It was tail side down. Still is. 1950. Philadelphia. Cool. Confrontational Nonconformist says he needs to speak with Kellen privately for a little bit, I believe. J.M. Engelhardt's here, just saying hi and is working. Well, thank you for working and keeping things going. Appreciate that and good to see you. Happy Friday, or as they say in Hawaii, they say Aloha Friday. And there's even a song that's like Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. And that's you know, real fun song. But anyway, hope you have a good one, J.M. Engelhard, and have a great weekend to you too. 1995 Denver, a 2014, a 1982, 75D, 1972D, 2007, 1980, 79. A couple that are pretty dirty there, messed up from 2004, a 1988, and a 1974 Denver. Got another Canadian here that we'll take a look at. 2005. So 1990, 78, 81, 87, 2003, 1979, 1975. Hopefully a lot of you guys are noticing it too. I noticed in the last couple days my notifications and seeing people's live streams is slightly better than it was earlier in our 11 days that we've been doing this. I mean, I know a week ago I was getting hardly any notifications for anybody, and I couldn't find people's live streams, but I think it's getting a little bit better. I don't know if it's still working exactly like it should work. There's a really nice 1969S with some red color to it. No doubling, of course, but hopefully more of you guys are getting that. Let's see, we got 32 people in here now, which is great. I think we just had a little more in just a minute ago. Here's a 1959 Denver, looking nice and red. It's a 68D, 87D, 2014, 1984 Denver, 1998, and it is probably the close AM. It sure is. Got another wheat cent, and just from the reverse side, it looks like an older one. That looks a little bit older to me. Is it? Let's see. Yeah, it's a 44. Looks like a 44S. Maybe it's a 44D. Yep, 44D. Just looked a little older than that from the other side, but sometimes you're fooled. Sometimes I'm fooled even. Imagine that. There's we got another counter stamp here to look at. That one looks a little funky. What state is this? Oh, that's got almost looks like two states. It says Michigan in the bottom part, but then there's this big thing hanging off the top of Michigan that some people call the Upper Peninsula. Very cool. All right, what do we got there? David Schweiger. Hello, Mike. Are you saving the 59 through 81s? Yeah, I normally do that, but this group here, David, just to show you, is $121 of coins we got from the local coin shop. They got the coin counter at their shop, and they just run everything through there that people bring in. They have counted because people take coins there instead of the local coin star, and they also throw some stuff in there that they bring in collections that they just don't have time to go through. So there's a lot of copper in here. I'm not sorting that out right now, but I think maybe before I take this to the bank, someday down the road, not probably right away, I will go through again and maybe sort out the copper, just because, I don't know, there's a lot in here. Usually when I do a box from the bank, I average about 12% of the coins are copper, and then the rest are the zinc, copper-plated zinc. This group here is way more than 12%, I can just tell, so kind of fun. But David Schweiger, I was meaning to send you an email soon, because what we're planning, hopefully you're still in here and you can hear this, we're planning to do an online coin club meeting this month. On a week from today, actually, is our Glendale Coin Club meeting, our scheduled date, and we're not able to meet at our normal location because of everything that's going on. So we're going to try to do a meeting here on YouTube, like a virtual meeting. So I know David Schweiger was scheduled to be our guest speaker at our March meeting. So I was going to get in touch with you to see if maybe you would be interested in trying to do that, and if you're able to do I don't know what presentation you were gonna, if you were gonna involve your computer on there, but if you could, we have it all set up to where you could share your screen and everything real easily. So I'll be sending you an email here in the next day or two and seeing if that's something that might interest you, because that'd be kind of fun. And those of you that don't know David Schweiger, he is the author of the book on sample slabs, if anybody collects those. And he does have a website where I don't know if there's any physical copies left. I don't know if they're all sold out, but I know you can download a copy pretty easily there. And he also writes articles, or he has written articles in the past for a couple different coin magazines. So you guys think I know stuff about coins. David Schwager's forgotten a lot about, probably more about some areas of coins than I'll ever know. So there's another wheat cent, 52 Denver, 1980, a 63D, a 67, 2005. I've heard that all the cool people are up in the UP. I know some people that are up there. David Schwager says, sure, let's figure out how to present online. You can use what you learned for the Orange County Coin Club. Yeah, David Schwager, here on YouTube, a lot of people use a program called StreamYard. It's real easy, and I would have all that set up. All I would need to do is send you a link, and basically you click on it, and then you'd click on what camera you'd want to share. You don't even have to appear on a camera at all. It could just be audio. And then at the time you do your presentation, there'll be a button on the screen that'll be easy to find that just is sharing your screen. So whatever's on your screen, we can click a button and everybody would be able to see it. So if you have a presentation like a PowerPoint or just anything you'd want to show, you could do that. But if you don't have that, all we'd do is you could put up a little picture instead of showing a camera, and we'd all hear your voice. And then we can have up to 6 people on the screen at once, and so we'll be able to invite people up to do show and tell. Anybody that has that link can come up, and it'd be real easy. And I don't know, it just might be something fun to try instead of just not having a meeting at all. Now, I don't think we'd be able to do some things we do at our normal meetings. Like, I don't think we'll be able to do a raffle, and I don't think we'll be able to do, like an auction, just mostly because of collecting money. I mean, I have a PayPal account, but if I start collecting money for raffle tickets and everything, that's against PayPal's terms of service because of various reasons, and I don't want to get my accounts shut down, so probably can't do a raffle, or an auction would be okay, but I just it'd be tough to have to mail everything out and do all that, and to have people at the club showing stuff they want it, because if different people buying different things, then a lot of people are going to have to waste a lot of money on postage, and I don't know if we want to try doing that. I figure might be fun enough at least just to say hello to everybody, do a presentation on something, and maybe get people to do a little bit of show and tell and fun stuff. SoCal Box Breaks is in here, and he just passed 500 subscribers recently, so he's already planning his 750 subscriber giveaway, and he's dropping a hint of what he's going to give away, and he says 500,000 mintage. Okay, I don't know what that is. Young Coin Hunter's here. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Glad you could make it. Yeah, David Schwager, I'll be in touch. And like I said, if you need help with the other coin club, I know other people have been doing other programs. I know there's one that I used just to have dinner with the family the other night virtually. They're in Hawaii, and it's Zoom. So I know there's other coin clubs that are talking about trying to do that. So anyone with the link there, and you could have way more than 6 people. I know, like they were telling me they had a meeting recently on that. My family was telling me for their real estate business, and there was like 30 some people in there. And so basically, it's another thing. Anyone with the link can do that. But it's all private, so only people that are invited will see that. And you got to download the program real quick on your computer. And that would work for a lot of coin club meetings, I think. But I think if we do it here, since I already have a YouTube channel with almost 2,000 subscribers, I think it'd be fun to do it here, and I would host it, because not only would we invite the people from our coin club, but there's also another 2,000 people that could potentially check it out and have some fun too. Or at least see what kind of stuff we do at a coin club meeting. Might be cool. Nothing really in that handful there, and I'm missing some chat there. What do we got here? Papa Giorgio's asking SoCal Box Breaks if he collects baseball cards. If he did not answer, a lot of his channel up until now has been opening up baseball cards and going through boxes and opening up packs, so he's done a lot of that. Young Coin Hunter is back on Team Scent there. Very cool. Fun stuff. And who else came in? Andrew Cooper. I don't know if I said hello to you yet. Thanks for coming in. Alfred R. says weird flex, but okay. I don't know who he's talking to there, but okay. Or what I missed. I don't know. That's fine. We'll keep looking through some Lincoln cents. 1983, 2010, 2015, 1983D, a 98 Denver. Not really getting too many finds in these last couple handfuls. We got to change that. Been looking at that same wheat cent for a little too long under there. There's a really nice 1974 Denver that's full red and flashy. You didn't see that question, SoCal? Yeah, somebody was asking you if you do baseball cards. It's in there. Make sure you guys are on live chat. By default, when you come into a YouTube chat, they put you on something called Top Chat, which I don't even understand. But it does skip over some people's comments, so make sure you always switch over to live chat if you want to participate in the live discussion. It's particularly important if anyone's ever doing an auction or giveaways in a stream and stuff like that. But there's a 1983. We checked that to see if it was a double die reverse, and it was not. 72 Denver, a 1970 San Francisco, 87D, 91D, a really dirty 2000 something. Here's another 1983. I don't see any doubling on the reverse. 74 Denver, 2006, and a 2016D. Young Coin Hunter keeps retracting messages, so I don't get to see what he's saying to everybody. Collects cards and opens them, says SoCal. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of stuff on there, yep. But he also does coins. He does work at the local coin shop, and if you type in !coin shop as one word, you'll be able to see information on that coin shop. There's a 72S that we just found. We have ourselves another wheat cent as well. There's the reverse. Here's the obverse, and it is a 1945. 76, 2010, 2013, 2014, 91, 83D, 78, 16, 11, 80, 15, 2010, and a 1980 Denver. Retracting your own comments, spelling things wrong. That's no problem. That's no problem. You sent Jab 6 sealed cases of baseball cards. Yeah, I collected a lot of baseball cards when I was younger, probably in the mid 80s to early 90s, when everybody seemed to collect baseball cards. So pretty much everything I ever owned is worth almost nothing today because they made so many of them. There's a 1983 again that I was checking for the double die reverse, and it was not. And then, yeah, once SoCal Box Break started his channel there and was going through a lot of cards, I just pretty much gave all my baseball cards to him and his kids to let them go through them. So I don't know if they ever made it through too many of what I had, but I know I think it was 2 or 3 big cardboard boxes just full of cards. And again, in all those boxes, there probably wasn't even a couple $100 worth of value, even though I've spent way more than that as a kid on them, I'm sure. So there's a 1960D, an 09, another one of the Lincoln Professional Life design. We'll save that. A 2014 and a 1980. All right, what a Benjamin Berry's in the house. Hello to you. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Happy Friday to you. Metal Detecting Channel is here too. Hello, everyone, he says. Yeah, 3 large shipping boxes I gave the SoCal Box Breaks, and probably nothing worth anything in there. Unless there was something really worth something in there and just didn't tell me. But he would have told me. But I don't think there was. I think my best card was one of those Michael Jordan baseball cards from, I think, 1991. Might have had a couple others that were okay, but nothing valuable. 1969 San Francisco that we'll save. 84D, 83D, 82 Denver, 2000, 1964D, 1983D, 2000, 1984. We'll check that for a double die obverse. It's not. 1990, 1994, 84D, and a 2015. Long Island Hardcore Detectorist says, Michael, how are you? Hope everybody's staying safe during any time. I hope everybody's staying safe, including you as well. I'm doing okay. Did I say Michael Jordan baseball card? Yes, I did, Young Coin Hunter. As you may recall, Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time, by the way, played for the Chicago Bulls most of his career. The part of his career that really mattered, at least. And then in 1994 and 1995, he took a break and played a little bit of baseball. Started out, most would agree, not too well, but actually, if you really look at his statistics, he was doing pretty well towards the end of his little stint in baseball. But even before that, that was 1994 and 1995. In 1991, he would often do a batting practice and hang out in spring training and just mess around with the Chicago White Sox, just kind of for fun. And Upper Deck made a baseball card for Michael Jordan in 1991 that at the time was very popular, but they've made so many of them it's not really worth much today. Maybe it's worth $5, $10, $20. I have no idea, but very cool. 1995, 84, and I don't think it was part of the set, so you couldn't, the official set. So if you bought the full set of cards that year, you didn't get the card. It was like a special, like, insert in the packs only or something like that. There's a 72S that looks pretty nice. There's another 2009 I can see. That's the Lincoln birthplace with the log cabin. We saved those. We'll add those up at the end, of course. There's a 73 Denver, 2005, 1999 D, and a 2014 D. Yeah, I think that was a 91 Upper Deck was the Michael Jordan. First, you thought it messed up when he played, when he said baseball. Said no, he played, and it really upset quite a few. Remember, I grew up in Chicago, so Chicago Bulls were pretty darn big in the 1990s. They did have a three-peat, 3 championships in a row from 91 to 93. And then all of a sudden, Michael Jordan, who had only played for about 9 years at the time, there's a really nice 1969S. I'll just show you. That's a pretty one. Let's just take a look. Yeah, it's got some fingerprints on it, so maybe not as nice as I originally thought, but still a lot of red color to it. We'll put that giveaway prize back under here for a little bit with that strobogrammatic date that we talked about yesterday. But yeah, had the three-peat there, number 23, and then he became number 45. That's correct. But yeah, so he had the three-peat, 91 through 93, and then all of a sudden he retires after only 9 years pro. Everybody's like, what? And he's like, hey, I've proven all I've had to prove in basketball. Now I'm going to go play baseball. Because he was a pretty good baseball player when he was growing up. And he actually, if you do read a lot about Jordan and about his interviews, he liked playing baseball more than he liked playing basketball growing up. So kind of weird. So, and a lot of players would just play until they couldn't play anymore. But he says, I'm going to retire at the top of my game. Got nothing else to prove. And he wanted to go do baseball. And like I said, he struggled. He batted around 200, and they put him in Double-A, Birmingham Barons. And but again, towards the end of his little stint in baseball there, he was actually doing a lot better. He was almost hitting 300, and he was starting to get the hang of it because baseball. It's a little bit of an adjustment coming from basketball. So, but he did go back to basketball and used his number 45 for a little bit because the Bulls had already retired number 23, and they had already put a statue of Jordan in front of their stadium, the United Center. But after playing with number 45 for a little while, he went back to his number 23, even though it had already been retired. So, Hector, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Looks like Paula came in here. I missed saying hello to you, Paula. Sorry about that. Thanks for coming in. Who else we got here that came in? Young Coin Hunter's still here. Konnan's talking. Very good. Now, some conspiracy theorists, that aren't from Chicago, that maybe aren't quite as big of fans of Jordan, they believe, and there's maybe some evidence to it, but probably not. It falls apart if you really start breaking it down. They believe that Jordan was forced out of basketball after 1993 because he was a big gambler, and they think the league told him, you either got to do a 1-year suspension because of gambling, and he goes, nah, I'm just going to retire and to avoid being suspended for a year for gambling. Which that falls. There's a really nice 1970S that we found, which that falls apart pretty quickly when you realize the Bulls had just won 3 championships. Jordan was the biggest thing there was in all of sports. making millions and billions of dollars for not only the Chicago Bulls, but the whole league. You're not going to ban your number one star for gambling, at the top of his game. Not going to happen at all. And if you did, you'd give him a little slap on the wrist. You wouldn't ban him for a whole season. You'd make him sit out a couple of games and slap him on the wrist. I don't believe he was betting on Bulls games. He would just be betting on everything else. But maybe they caught him doing something. I don't know. But that's what some of the conspiracy theorists say, and that's why they think he went to play baseball instead of staying in basketball, because the Bulls probably would have kept winning a few more championships those years after if he would have stayed in. But when he came back, they won another 3 championships. So there's another wheat cent. What date do we have here? Wow, we can't even read this one, can we? I didn't realize the front of it's been the obverse has been pretty much planed off. Let me look with my loop to see if I can make anything out. No, not really. It looks like the last digit might be a 6 or an 8. But it's just so messed up on the obverse. Can't even read it. A little bit scraped up. Coins USA is live now. Okay, Bradley. But I'm live too, so I'll stay here. And hopefully people do as well. But who else is here? Dave's not here, man. I thought I saw Dave say hello, but if you tell me he's not here, I guess he's not here. So I guess so. Condon's talking about lunch. It is lunchtime here almost. It's almost noon. He's talking about hot dogs or steak. I'd rather have the steak, but I guess I don't know. I haven't decided what I'll have for lunch yet, but getting to be that time of day. There's a 2019D, an 83, another 83D. Both of them were 83Ds, so that's why I didn't check for the double die. There's a 2000, a 77 Denver, a 1984 that we'll check for a double die obverse. Do we have it? Of course not. There's a 2005, a dirty one from the 1980s that I can't read the date. And we have a 1983D. Nathan's hot dogs are good. We don't really get those out on the West Coast. I guess I can get them at the grocery store. But do I ever go to any of the Blackhawk games when I was younger? I did. When I was at the old United Center before they tore that down, probably in the late 80s, early 90s. But not once they got real good, though. I was already kind of moved away. But same thing with the Bulls games. I could never really go to those because when I was growing up, they were winning so many championships. All the tickets were always sold out, or they were really expensive to get. But mostly I'd go to a lot of baseball games as a kid, a lot of Cubs games, which was fun. Wrigley Field's a great place. And we'd also do some of the minor league hockey. They had the Chicago Wolves, which would play at the Rosemont, right by the airport. There's a 59D that we'll save. Try to get some more finds here. We're definitely way more than halfway through today, probably 3/4 of the way through. Once we get done with these, we'll count up what we have for our finds for the day. We'll do a giveaway of that coin under the scope right now, which is a 1961 proof Washington silver $1/4. 72S that we save. 83, 67, 67, 84D, 1993D, 2013D, and the one I was saving is a wheat cent. The date we'll see is a 51S. Did I hear about the new 95P double ear? I don't know. If it is, I probably won't look for it unless it's really dramatic. And if it was really that dramatic, it would have been found before today. So yeah, I don't look for a lot of the minor stuff. Hey guys, just an update. The Texas-Oklahoma borders are still open. Okay. As far as I know, Antorta, every border in the United States is still open. We have freedom of travel. It's pretty much guaranteed by the United States Constitution. I don't think any state has shut down their borders. So, I know a lot of states are on lockdown and they ask people not to come, but believe me, if you get in your car, there's not going to be a blockade at the state border telling you to turn around. If you're hearing that, I believe that would be fake news. They're keeping them Americans from entering Mexico. Well, yeah, maybe the national borders are closed. Sure, that makes sense, but I mean, they're usually closed anyway unless you are invited in or you have a Visa or otherwise have permission. So, Aunt Orta likes turtles. Yep. I like turtles. Yep, exactly. 2008, we got a 98, we got a 1970S that's just a blazer. Pretty. Take a look at that together, see if it's really bad or not. Yeah, it's a little bit spotty, but it's flashy. Not horrible, but we'll save it because it has an S on it. JW's likes tacos. Hey, you guys keep talking about all this food. It is my lunchtime here. It's just shy of noon. I'm ready. I'm getting ready. Where did I get all these coins? Did somebody really ask that? Anonymous Bub asked that. Well, I got all these coins from my local coin shop around a month ago. It's $121 face value of Lincoln cents. And they have a coin counting machine at their store. So people bring their coins there to be counted instead of going to the local banks or Coinstars that charge higher fees. I believe the shop charges 4% to count the coins. Coinstar here in Southern California is 10.9%. And also I learned that there's a real nice 1970 Denver. If you have your coins counted at the coin shop, you can pay no fee if you do in-store credit. So you can have all these coins counted there, and instead of getting some cash, you can just say, yeah, now I want to buy some junk silver with it, or I want to buy something else. Whatever they got that day. So that's kind of handy. So yeah, it was $121 face value. I was going to go through them all at once someday, but now that everybody's pretty much on social distancing and staying at home, I figured, well, let's just break this down into 11 different streams of $11 a day and have some fun. And so far we've been getting a lot of finds. Right now I think we got maybe 3 more handfuls about this size left to go for the day. The pizza guy says I'm on Team Taco with JW. Really? I thought you'd like pizza, but I guess it's more than just a name. Okay. Tacos are okay, though. JW says there's a taco place called Fuzzies, huh? Never heard of that. But you can't hunt the bag and then turn it in wanting to buy stuff. Yeah, I was told by the coin shop when I did ask after learning that. I'm like, so you mean after I go through these and pick out all the good stuff, I could just bring them right back to the shop? You guys will count them all up and then let me buy more? And they're like, basically told me that offer only applies to everyone else except me. So there's a really nice 68S. Look good in most people's albums. This one might even go to the pizza guy, because the pizza guy sent me an email asking if I have any nice San Franciscos, and I got a reply back there to do that. There's a nice 69S. We'll just take a quick look. There's no doubling at all on that, like we would expect. 82, a 63, a 14. It's a 14D. Oh my God. No, but it's a 2014D. Bummer. Yep, you got to use all 4 digits when you're talking about the Lincoln cents nowadays. Been going for over 100 years. Can be confusing. Been in pizza for 25 years. Not a pizza fan. Yeah, I thought about that too, because I'm a part-time coin dealer. So I set up at coin shows. I have a website where I sell stuff. I sell on eBay. But I've always loved collecting coins. So when I first got more into the business, I was a little fearful, like, am I gonna stop liking coins if I'm just doing more and more coins every day? And so far, no. I'm still into it. I just saved the 71S there, 81D. Here's a nice looking 72S, except there is a spot that I see on it, but still pretty flashy for a 72S, except for that spot right in front of Lincoln's nose. Oh well. We'll still save it. 2000 Denver, an 81, an 81D, 2003, 1995 Denver, an 84 Denver, and a 74 Denver. Kelly in the house. Can't even get frozen pizza here. All they have left is Hawaiian. What? Well, at least where I'm at in Southern California, all the pizza places are still delivered if you need them to, so. Young Coiner says Hawaiian is the best. Pineapple deserves to be on pizza. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. Nah, if I'm getting pizza, just pepperoni. That's it. Keep it classic. Unless I'm in Chicago and I'm getting a deep dish, then I'll get sausage. Because those of you who aren't familiar with Chicago deep dish, a lot of the places they'll build the pizza upside down. So you got the real thick crust, then you have a big thick layer of cheese, and then on top of that they just put a big layer of sausage, like about a half an inch thick, that covers the entire bottom of the pizza, and then they put the sauce on top. So it's a little upside down, but so every bite is just full sausage if you get the sausage kind. So pretty good if you're into the Chicago deep dish, which of course as a Chicago native I do enjoy that. Way better than that, cardboard with ketchup that they serve on, that they call New York style. But no, Chicago is also pretty famous for thin crust pizza as well. They don't call it thin crust, it's just more of a different style, and they serve it in a lot of bars and things like that, especially more towards the south side. And usually cut it up into squares, real crispy, and there's a 70S. It's pretty good. It's not floppy and soggy like that stuff they serve on the East Coast. 2014, a 63D, a 63, 74 Denver, 1990, and a 2013 Denver. Uno's, yep, that's a good one. Mexican pizza is good. The upside down Chicago style pizza ones, love it. It's like you can only really eat a piece, maybe two if you're starving, and it's like it fills you. It's just so much. And the problem is you go to some of the restaurants and there'll be a line. You gotta like order while you're waiting in line because it takes like an hour and a half to cook your pizza. They're just like so crazy, but it's fun. There's a 74S that we save. Right next to that's a 71S. 84, 65, 81, 1950 Denver will be a wheat cent. So we'll take a look. There we go. Do you know how old Chicago is? Did you know old Chicago is closed? They had the best upside down pizza. I know they closed that when I was younger. Nicole, I hadn't been to that one. Ever tried Buffalo Pizza? Yeah. No, there's one place in Chicago. It's called the Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinder Company or something like that. I don't know the exact name, but they do a pizza pot pie. So basically, they just put a whole bunch of sauce and sausage and cheese in a big little ceramic bowl, like about that big or so, and then they cover the top with dough, and then they bake it, and the dough turns into a big bubble on the top, and then they flip it upside down when it's done, and it's just basically a pizza pot pie. It's kind of fun. 1960 Denver. There's another Lincoln birthplace from 2009, which would be for the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth. He was born in 1809, and it's also for the centennial of the Lincoln cent, which started in 1909. We'll make some space here. We got too much in the way. Have a Casey's General Store. Love their... Yeah, when I grew up in Illinois, we had the Casey's General Store, and people make fun of gas station food sometimes, but I don't know. I liked Casey's pizza every now and then, or their fried chicken, and we don't have any Casey's out here in Southern California though. There's a 72S that we'll save. 88, 1989. You guys are really making me hungry. I'm gonna go through these real fast now. All right, 2009. Which one is this? Another Lincoln birthplace. 81, 2004. 74 Denver, 1993, 2014, 1987. An 07 and 83 Denver, 84 Denver, 98 Denver, an 81, a 68 San Francisco. We'll save that, and we're going to make some more room here. Too many San Franciscos today again. 83, 89, 2001, 1972. We'll take a quick peek at. No doubling that I notice. Gringo's here. I didn't say hello to Gringo yet. There you go. Found anything good? Yeah, we found another little pile of wheat cents, a bunch of S mints, a couple more state counter stamps, a couple Canadian coins. Nothing super amazing, but yeah, I got a frozen pizza in the freezer right now. I might have to just do that for lunch now that you guys are all talking about pizza. Just might have to. I don't know. And my phone's buzzing here. Somebody's been trying to text me, so I gotta take a look at that. Otherwise, it keeps That's my friend from the coin shop asking me if my viewers, now everybody pay attention, I got to ask you a question that I've been texted and at least 6 times in the last few minutes that I've been ignoring. So, would my viewers be interested in buying spots? Like, you remember, you guys, I've done bag breaks before. I've done wheat cents. I've done early Jefferson nickels. Done some silver coins. Where I sell spots in advance, and whatever we find, you get whatever your spot is. So, I have the opportunity to buy a $500 face value bag of Canadian nickels. So, would anybody be interested in buying a spot in a bag of Canadian nickels? I have no idea what we can find in there. I'd have to look up what the different finds even are before we start. There's a 1970S that we saved. We'll also got a wheat cent here that I do not know what the date is yet. We'll take a look together. 1946. So is anybody interested in Canadian nickels? If I can get a bag, and of course I don't know exactly what the pricing would be and how many each person would get for whatever it is. But if you've looked at my other bag breaks, here's a really nice 74S. We'll just show that one just because it looks nice. Again, this one might go to Pizza Guy. It's got a couple little spots on it though, maybe not. It's still okay. But again, if you've seen my other bag breaks, I try to price things as fair as I can. I don't make a ton of money on any of this stuff, so if anybody be interested in something like that, maybe I can get that bag from the coin shop. And I mean, I'd be curious just to go through them anyway, I guess, and see what we find. I mean, I don't know I'd have to again look up what the better dates are and what the things are. So Nicole says do it. Mission Get Rich says yes, absolutely. Alfred says yes, I would bring them home. Baseman saying nice beaver, eh? Yeah, there's beavers on the coins. Mikey says he'd buy into some Canadian nickels. Get a big old bag of beavers. Yep. Ron said he'd prefer Canadian half dimes, not the nickels. Well, I would as well, sure. And there are Canadian albums, I know that. So I guess I'll have to maybe talk to the coin shop then and see what the details on that were and see if I can get them at a good enough price to where I can get them to everybody else at a good enough price, including the shipping, of course, because the shipping is going to be the thing. No matter what size we break them up to, there's a 69 San Francisco. That's not a double die. Whatever size we come up with for the breaks, it's going to probably have to be shipped in at least a small flat rate, which costs me about $8. So it'd have to be enough nickels to each person to make that make sense. So, but yeah, a bag of $500 face value. That sounds like a ton of nickels. Now that I'm kind of doing the math in my head there, wow. That's roughly, if my calculations are correct, that's like 1 million nickels, isn't it? No, I'm just kidding. It's like, what is it? 10,000 nickels. All right, we got one big handful left or 2 smaller handfuls. We'll do the 2 smaller handfuls. Did they discontinue the Canadian nickel? I don't think so. I don't even know, though. I know they discontinued their cent. Yes, please send me a solid nickel Canadian nickel. You forget the date. Okay. What else we got here? Let's see. That's 5 boxes of nickels? Yeah, that's a lot of nickels. Absolutely. No, yeah, that is 5 boxes. You're right. Okay. So is that how many nickels are in there? Is that like roughly, I don't know. Did I get that right? 10,000 nickels? Jeez. Here's a 1992. We'll check to see if it's a close AM variety. It's not. Here's a 1974. Is it a D or an S? It's real scratched up, so it's hard to see. It's a Denver. There's a nice, pretty nice 71S. Again, maybe a candidate to be sent to the pizza guy because he asked for a couple of those. We'll see. There's a 1970 that's really dirty and rusty even. That was a 70D. 84 Denver, 2000D, 85, 77, 2004, 1985D, 1985D, 62D. Another real rusty one that is from the year 2000. Okay, it looked a lot older. And a 1982. Now, if we got $500 face value of Canadian nickels, I don't know if I could actually go through all of those in one stream. So that might be a little too much. We might have to break that up into a couple streams, because 10,000, I mean, we did the 5,000 wheat cents, and that took me, what, 6-7 hours or something like that, and that's 5,000 coins. So if we were looking at 10,000, now, with the wheat cents, we're looking at them a little closer, because every single one of them is a good find, because they're all wheat cents. So, and I believe the coin shop actually has another bag of wheat cents available for me pretty soon here, too. So we might be doing another bag of 5,000 wheat cents soon for anybody interested in that. And I know everyone that participated in the last one has told me they would do it again if I did another one. So right there I could fill the spot. So I think this time I would have to do something different. I don't know. I'd have to... This one just has a cool looking look to it. I like them. Some of these from the 80s. They get kind of like, if I can show it in the, like just the fields. They got, you can see like the dye polish on the fields a little bit. Just real cool look to some of them. It's a nice 87. And Sheldon's probably listening, going, Team 87, baby. So, what else are we saying here? Ton of beavers, a big old bag of beavers. Correct, that is. 200 per box, so 10K, 2,000 per box, so 10K, yep. Nickel exchange value here is less than, yeah, I would, that's a good point. If I buy these from the shop, I can't have them suckering me into paying $500 for 500 Canadian nickels, because they're really only worth like 300 something, right? Nah, I'm sure they'll treat me fair and it'd be a good price, whatever it is. But yeah, you gotta factor, when you're buying that many nickels, I gotta factor in the exchange rate, right? So there is a wheat cent we just found, and we got a 1949. There's a 1966, a 2006, a 73D, and a really nice 1974D. They're telling me it is $353.30 in just exchange value. Okay. But that would be the only way I would have to be able to buy these. I would not buy this big bag of Canadian nickels just to search through on my own, because what the heck would I do with $500 of nickels after that? It's like I can't really just put those in my Coinstar, so I would have to break those into groups. I don't know how much face value per person I would do, but it would have to be for people, and then I would send them out in batches to whatever, you know, we'll go through maybe like the first 25 bucks goes to this person, the first 25 here, or the first, we'll figure out a number, but, and then everybody else can fill their albums and do what they want, and then it would be everybody else, up to everybody else to decide what to do with the nickels they don't want. But I don't know what I would do with that many extra nickels. I don't know. But 2013 and 86 and 03 and 07. A few more dirty ones from the 2000s. A nice looking 82 and a 1979. And you know what? That's it. That's all for today. The rest of the box is empty. Says there the 1925 is the date to look for. Okay, yeah, I don't know how old these would go, but I guess it's possible. You say 1965 has a big dollar variety, so I guess we'd have to learn that and see if it's worth looking for. The oldest find of today, I believe, was only a 1940. The oldest find of the hunt so far on day 5, we found a 1909 Lincoln cent. So there it is. We're going to be doing a giveaway in a little bit, so you guys can all start getting ready for that. Those of you that know how I do that, I'll type a word in the chat. All you're going to have to do is type what I type when I type it. That'll be in about another minute or two, but first we got to count up what we found for the day. We got 2 Canadian cents, a 1999 and a 2005. We got 3 more state counter stamps. We got Michigan, which does include the Upper Peninsula, Arizona, and Georgia. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1959s and 59D. I think there's one that's a 59. All the rest are Denver Mint. We got 3 of the Lincoln birthplace and 3 of the Lincoln professional life. That's the one. So we got 6 total 2009s, but only 2 of the different designs. That's kind of wild. Papa Giorgio just says melt them all down. So I should just get the whole thing of nickels and just melt them all. Okay. That would actually make a pretty good video, but I don't have a forge or know how to do any of that. But all right, so we'll count up the S mints from the 1968 through 1974. Got a lot of them today. I don't know if we got as many as we did yesterday. Yesterday we got 41 total. think we're going to be pretty close to that, but maybe just shy. So there's 25. There's 30 and 33 today. And then for wheat cents, there is 5. There's 10. Make sure that's correct. Yep, 5, 10, 15, and 18. So 18 out of $11, which is 22 rolls. That's almost 1 wheat cent per roll. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, what else we got in chat? 1909. Yeah, that was on the day 5. But today, I think the oldest one we found today was the 1940. You thought it was illegal to melt pennies still. Well, but remember, I don't think it's illegal to melt pennies because the United States doesn't even make pennies and neither does Canada. We have cents in the United States and Canada. So we can do whatever we want with those British pennies, Hector. And just to remind you that they are cents. They're not pennies. Just to remind you of that. And there you go. How you like that? Kittle's right, you know, team cent. And even Paulie D from Jersey Shore says they all say cent right on them. I mean, come on, right? And our friend Alistair Black just sent this the other day. Even Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, well, he doesn't call the girl across the hall Cent. I guess her name is Penny, so that's probably okay to call her Penny. I think so. And this one's a favorite, you know. The lady saying she loves pennies, but the cat says, no, you actually love cents, right? Very good. All right, so who is ready for a giveaway? I think we're ready for a giveaway, aren't we? You think that discussion's a losing battle? Yeah, maybe, Gringo, but it's still fun. I still have fun with it. So again, the next thing I type in the chat, you guys have another, 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how much lag you have. Hopefully you're on live chat and watching live. We got 38 people here. So the next word that I put into chat, all you have to do is type it. 1 time per person. If you type more than 1 answer, you're going to be ineligible. If you spell it wrong, sorry, no retracting your answers either. Once per person, as long as you're one of the first 20 people to correctly type what I type, small letters, capital letters, I don't care, but spelling does matter. As long as you're one of the first 20 people to respond, you will have a chance to win, because after we do that, I'll roll this 20-sided die, and whatever number we land on, I'll pull up my screen, and we will pick a winner. Baseman says, I'm going to figure out how that's done in Streamlabs. Okay. I can help you. If you send me an email and have questions, I don't know much about it, but I know I'm learning more and more each day. So, Young Coin Hunter's jumping the gun a little bit. I'm not going to do that. But everybody get ready. Hopefully you're all ready to go for a giveaway. Remember, you do not have to enter the giveaway. If you do not want to win a 1961 proof Washington quarter, don't enter. Leave it for somebody else. But good luck to everybody. Best of luck to y'all. Alfred says, note to send Mike some British pennies. And I will call those pennies all day long. Absolutely. Papa Giorgio says, penny for your thoughts. But remember where that phrase came from. It was Ben Franklin, I believe, that would say that. And at the time, it wasn't the United States. It was the British colonies, and we had pennies. So, a lot of people are typing in 1961, that strobogrammatic number that we were talking about yesterday. The same upside down as right side up. Strobogrammatic. Fun fact. Do we have 20 respondents yet? It looks like we got about 20. So I'm just going to go ahead and type stop a couple times, maybe 3 times. And good luck to you all. I think all you guys that are... I don't think anybody spelled 1961 incorrectly this time, so... David Carlisle, oh no, David Carlisle accidentally put his answer upside down. Okay, well, hopefully we don't land on your number, David, so... Alright, we're going to roll the die. The winner today is the number 10 person on my screen. And to help follow along, I'll scroll up on my screen. I'll share my screen with you all. It's going to get a little trippy here in the center in just a second. But number 1, Randa. Number 2, Chili Cheese. 3, Greg King. 4, Ron Goldner. 5, Papa Giorgio. 6, Deanne. 7's Paula. 8, David Carlisle, even though David Carlisle put it upside down. Number 9 is SRK Ironman. And number 10, Alfred R. 1961. Spelled it correctly, right side up and upside down. Let's just make sure Alfred did not put more than one answer. He did not. So the winner is Alfred R. Congratulations. You are the winner of this coin right here, the 1961 Proof Washington 90% silver $quarter. Congratulations. Thank you all for participating today. I do appreciate that. Alfred, I assume. Alfred was also the winner of our Day 6 giveaway, so I assume that the same instructions will apply, and I'll do the same with this as we're doing with your Day 6 prize, so congratulations. I'll make a note of that. And remember, I'm not mailing out prizes to anybody until we're done with until we're done with Day 11. I don't need to be going to the post office every day, trying to avoid unnecessary travel. Michael Kittle says, I almost didn't get to enter. Discord kept alerting me over the top of the chat line. I don't know how that happens. Sorry about that. Got to watch those Discord notifications, I guess. So congratulations to Alfred R. You got your second giveaway of the week here, or I guess we're now in the 9 days, so it's more than a week. Farm Dog says congrats. Everybody's saying congrats. Very good. You can put your coin in your album upside down. You could do that. Paula, thanks for coming in. Landon Terry says needs some more subscribers. If you're not already following Landon, you can go check him out if you want. But yeah, usually you don't want to be spamming chat with that too much, so thanks for taking care of that. Gringo's got to go back to work. Have a good day, Gringo. Have a great weekend. What else we got going on here? So very good. You got a shipping account so you can ship from home? Yeah, I could do that too. I mean, I could, call and have the post office do the pickup, but I don't know. Sometimes I got to get out of the house a little bit too, and even though we're on lockdown, it's just, it's nice to be able to just get in the car for a little bit. All right. Again, we'll be doing the same thing again tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. We got another $11 to go through. And then we'll be doing the same thing on Sunday. Will be our final day of the $121 of Lincoln Cents. So these bags next to me should have about $22 left in them to go through. Hopefully there's some more finds and some more fun there. Archaeology Mikey says, great stream. Bye, everybody. Yeah, I hope so. So-called Box Break says, have a great day. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to go do a raid today, I think. I got someone in mind here. If you hold on just a second for me. Let me pull up a video. Let me pull up a link. This raid here is going to be only if you are over 18 years old. We're going to be going to visit our friend Confrontational Nonconformist. He does say some curse words every now and then and some adults-only stuff. So only go over there and say Kittle raid. Kittle says hi. If you're over 18 and you can handle it, please. But it's a fun show. He does tons of giveaways. Lots of fun. Show him some support. He's got like about a little over 800 subscribers. I know once he gets up to 1,000, he's going to do some crazy, crazy giveaways. So, yeah, let's go show our friend Connon some support. Again, I'm sorry if you're under 18, you should not go over there. We'll, usually the links and, raids that we do are all family friendly and good for you, but this time it is not. So, again, thanks everybody for hanging out today. Hope you guys all have a great weekend. Hopefully I see a lot of you tomorrow and on Sunday. But if not, have a great weekend. And I guess until then, keep having fun with your coins and collections and stay safe out there. Thanks again, everybody. It was a lot of fun.